How's it going, everybody? Poser Mobile here, bringing you some absolute bangers that are all on sale on the PlayStation Store for the November savings sale that runs through November 21st. As usual, I've scoured the sale for all the full games, game bundles, and premium editions that are at the lowest price they've been in recent history, and are at least a 70 on OpenCritic or Game Rankings if it's an older game. So if that sounds like the kind of video you want to see, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my coverage of any new sales that Sony puts out. I'm trying to get to 10K by the end of the year, so every bit helps. Alright, that's enough yapping from me, let's get into the video. For $4.99, Tormented Souls is a modern survival horror adventure that channels the spirit of classics like Resident Evil and Silent Hill, following Caroline Walker as she investigates the mysterious disappearance of twin girls in a decrepit, decaying mansion filled with nightmarish secrets. You'll explore the eerie halls of Winter Lake, solving fiendish puzzles, scavenging scarce resources, and surviving grotesque creatures that stalk every shadowed corridor. The game combines fixed camera exploration and modern controls with an unsettling atmosphere, clever item-based problem solving, and a reality-warping mirror mechanic that twists space and time in disturbing ways. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $4.99, Afterimage is a beautifully hand-drawn 2D action-adventure set in the haunting ruins of a shattered fantasy world, where an amnesiac girl named Renee sets out to recover her lost memories and uncover the truth behind a cataclysm known as the Raising. You'll traverse the vast, interconnected world of Garden, battling over 170 enemy types and 30 brutal bosses across stunning, painterly landscapes, while unlocking new abilities that expand your exploration and combat potential. Deep RPG systems let you customize builds with hundreds of weapons, armor pieces, and unique talents, offering tons of freedom in how you approach each challenge and ending. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $4.49, Assassin's Creed Syndicate is an open-world action-adventure set in Industrial Revolution-era London, where twin assassins Jacob and Evie Fry fight to free the city from corruption, oppression, and ruthless industrial barons. You'll lead a growing underworld empire, recruiting allies, toppling rival gangs, and using stealth, brutal melee combat, and dynamic parkour to liberate each district from Templar control and reclaim the city's streets. From scaling Big Ben to hijacking carriages, battling across moving trains, and exploring the River Thames, it captures Victorian London's grit, energy, and grandeur with incredible atmosphere and historical detail. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $3.99, Dragon's Crown Pro is a hand-painted 2D action RPG that brings Vanillaware's stunning fantasy world of Hydaelyn to life with gorgeous art, orchestral music, and exhilarating side-scrolling combat that's as challenging as it is visually breathtaking. You'll choose from 6 distinct character classes, each with unique skills, abilities, playstyles, and equipment, and battle through sprawling, monster-filled dungeons packed with traps, secrets, and treasure in both solo and cooperative multiplayer adventures. Its fluid animation, deep progression systems, and branching paths make every run feel rich, rewarding, and endlessly replayable, blending classic arcade brawling with modern RPG depth. It's an 83 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 90 hours to platinum. For $2.99, Yoku's Island Express is a charming open-world adventure where you play as Yoku, a tiny postman navigating Bokumana Island using a unique and inventive blend of pinball mechanics, platforming, and exploration. You'll seamlessly traverse lush beaches, snowy mountains, steamy hot springs, and hidden corners, completing quests, helping quirky locals, discovering secrets, and awakening ancient deities while uncovering the island's deep mysteries. The game combines physics-based gameplay, clever puzzles, and creative problem-solving with colorful, handcrafted environments, delightful characters, and a whimsical story that keeps every moment engaging, playful, and surprising. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $3.99, Payday 2 Crime Wave Edition is a high-octane 4-player co-op shooter where you plan and execute daring heists, rob banks, and rise through the criminal underworld with your crew, experiencing the thrill of coordinated chaos and high-stakes action. You'll coordinate with friends, tackle increasingly complex and dynamic jobs, and earn money to customize characters, unlock powerful skill sets, and equip an arsenal of weapons, gadgets, and gear to perfectly suit your preferred playstyle. Rebuilt visuals and an enhanced graphics engine bring every explosion, gunfight, and flying banknote to life in sharp 1080p, making each job feel intense, chaotic, and incredibly satisfying. It's a 75 on game rankings, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $4.99, Monster Sanctuary is a Metroidvania-inspired adventure where you explore a vast, interconnected world while capturing, training, and battling a diverse roster of 111 unique and powerful monsters. You'll use their abilities to solve environmental puzzles, traverse tricky platforming sections, and engage in strategic turn-based combat where team composition, attack order, and synergies determine victory against challenging foes. Beyond the main adventure, you can face off in global PvP battles, evolve your monsters with deep skill trees, and experiment with optional randomizer, bravery, and permadeath modes for endless replayability and fresh challenges. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $4.99, Burnout Paradise Remastered is an adrenaline-fueled open-world driving game where you tear through the streets of Paradise City, performing high-speed stunts, wreaking havoc, and mastering daring crashes with precision and style. You'll explore bustling downtown avenues, winding mountain roads, and the expanded Big Surf Island while competing in races, challenges, and chaotic online multiplayer mayhem with friends or other players worldwide. This remaster includes all Year of Paradise DLC, fully upgraded visuals in 4K, and a meticulously recreated world that brings the chaos, thrills, and freedom of arcade-style driving to life like never before. It's an 88 on game rankings, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $4.99, Mortal Kombat XL is the definitive edition of the acclaimed fighting game, combining the main Mortal Kombat X experience with a massive roster of new and returning characters for intense, brutal, and cinematic battles. You'll master fast-paced, cinematic combat with unique abilities, fatalities, and combos, facing off in both single-player modes and online multiplayer against friends or global competitors. This edition includes fan-favorite characters like Alien, Leatherface, Triborg, Borai Cho, Predator, Jason Voorhees, Tremor, Tanya, and Goro, plus the Apocalypse Skins pack, adding layers of strategy, depth, and customization to every fight. It's an 87 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $4.99, Middle-earth: Shadow of War is an open-world action RPG where you infiltrate Mordor, build a powerful army, and conquer fortresses while facing the dark, relentless forces of Sauron and his ringwraiths. You'll engage in epic battles, recruit followers, and experience the award-winning Nemesis system, which creates unique personal stories, rivalries, and memorable encounters with every enemy and ally you face. The game combines cinematic combat, strategic army management, and expansive exploration across Mordor's vast, dangerous landscapes, delivering a gripping, immersive Middle-earth adventure filled with legendary heroes, fearsome orcs, and unforgettable encounters. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $4.94, Frostpunk Complete Collection is a society survival and city-building strategy game where you must lead humanity's last city through a frozen apocalypse, making impossible decisions to ensure survival. You'll manage resources, construct steam-powered infrastructure, and balance the needs of your citizens against harsh environmental challenges, all while exploring the frozen wastelands and uncovering the history of a dying world. This collection includes the base game and all expansions, The Last Autumn, On the Edge, and The Rifts, adding new scenarios, maps, mechanics, technologies, and story-driven challenges that deepen the Frostpunk experience and push your leadership to the extreme. It's an 86 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 100 hours to platinum. For $2.99, Roki is a modern adventure game that takes you on a magical, heartwarming journey through a forgotten northern world filled with mystery, monsters, and ancient Scandinavian folklore. You play as Tove, exploring icy forests, enchanted caves, and hidden ruins, solving intricate puzzles, uncovering long-forgotten items, and interacting with a charming cast of magical creatures while seeking to save your family from a dark fate. The game blends exploration, clever problem-solving, and rich storytelling with accessible, non-violent gameplay, handcrafted environments, a journal system tracking progress, and enchanting visuals that bring this mystical world vividly to life. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 7 hours to platinum. For $4.99, LEGO Jurassic World is a humorous, family-friendly adventure that lets you relive all 4 Jurassic films in playful LEGO form, exploring Isla Nublar and Isla Sorna while recreating iconic, memorable scenes. You'll encounter 20 LEGO dinosaurs, from friendly Triceratops to the fearsome T-Rex, collecting amber, experimenting with DNA, and customizing your own dinosaur creations to populate the islands. The game combines light puzzle solving, exploration, and cooperative drop-in, drop-out gameplay, offering fun for players of all ages as you wreak havoc, complete free play missions, and enjoy the whimsical LEGO interpretation of the Jurassic universe. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $4.49, Wavetale is a story-driven action-adventure where you explore the submerged city and decaying archipelago of Strandville, uncovering secrets, helping neighbors, and facing gigantic sea monsters. You play as Sigrid, a young girl empowered by a mysterious shadow, using fast-paced movement to surf waves, swing between rooftops, and battle monstrous enemies while interacting with a charming, diverse cast of islanders. The game combines heartwarming storytelling about loss and reconciliation with exploration, combat, collectible customization, and a whimsical scrapbook system that lets you document your journey across this beautifully rendered, mysterious island world. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $4.49, Tom Clancy's The Division is a tactical third-person shooter RPG set in a post-pandemic New York City, where society has collapsed after a deadly virus outbreak. You'll explore a detailed open world packed with missions, encounters, and collectibles as you battle rival factions, reclaim territory, and customize weapons, armor, and skills to suit your playstyle through deep progression systems and seamless online co-op or PvP that reward teamwork, precision, and smart tactical planning. With its striking atmosphere, realistic visuals, and tense sense of survival, it stands as one of the most immersive and ambitious urban settings in modern gaming. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $4.99, Unravel 2 is a heartfelt puzzle platformer where you create your own Yarny and embark on a cooperative journey of connection, courage, and discovery. You'll traverse beautifully crafted environments, from cold, desolate landscapes to vibrant forests and sunlit shores, solving physics-based puzzles that require creativity, timing, and teamwork to overcome obstacles, unlock hidden paths, collect secrets, and unravel the world's mysteries together. Whether played solo or in local co-op, its fluid platforming, clever level design, charming visuals, and emotional storytelling weave a touching experience about friendship, hope, and the power of unity in the face of adversity. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $3.99, Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts 2 is a tense tactical shooter where you play as Raven, a contract sniper assassin tasked with eliminating high-value targets in a lawless region along the Lebanese and Syrian borders. You'll engage in extreme long-range sniping over 1,000 meters, plan and execute highly replayable contracts, and use stealth, strategy, and a wide arsenal of realistic weapons to overcome objectives across 5 expansive Middle Eastern maps. With upgraded visuals, an enhanced engine, cinematic bullet cams, and lifelike enemies, it delivers the series' most precise and immersive sniping experience, blending tension, strategy, and replayability. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $2.49, Agatha Christie, Hercule Poirot, The First Cases is a mystery-adventure game that explores the early career of the legendary detective Hercule Poirot as he investigates a murder during a snowbound engagement party at the Van de Bosch Manor. You'll question suspicious guests, explore a lavish estate filled with hidden secrets, and use your powers of deduction to connect clues in a mind map, uncovering rivalries and buried motives while piecing together the truth. Its intricate puzzles, atmospheric setting, and faithful recreation of Christie's classic storytelling deliver a compelling detective experience that will challenge your observation and reasoning skills. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $4.99, Enter X Exit the Gungeon is a bundle featuring Enter the Gungeon and Exit the Gungeon, delivering bullet hell action and dungeon crawling as misfit adventurers fight, loot, and dodge roll through deadly dungeons filled with traps, secrets, and increasingly inventive enemies. In Enter the Gungeon, battle waves of foes, collect powerful weapons, and reach the legendary gun that can kill the past, while Exit the Gungeon continues the story with fast-paced climbing, unique challenges, clever platforming, and new surprises at every turn. Together, they offer frantic combat, inventive level design, offbeat humor, and endless replayability for a highly engaging and challenging adventure. It's a 76 average on OpenCritic, average trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 105 hours to get both platinums. For $3.59, Harvest Moon Back to Nature is a charming life simulation RPG where you return to your grandfather's neglected farm to restore it, tend livestock, grow crops, and rekindle childhood memories while interacting with over 50 villagers. You'll engage in non-linear, real-time gameplay, participate in seasonal festivals and mini-contests, upgrade your home and kitchen, and explore relationships with townspeople as you uncover the story of a girl from your past. With enhanced visuals, rewind and quick save features, and custom filters, this classic farming adventure offers a relaxing, heartwarming, and endlessly replayable experience for players of all ages. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, and there's unfortunately no trophy support for this yet. Hopefully they add it soon. For $4.99, Killer Frequency is a horror comedy first-person puzzle game set in 1987, where you play late-night radio DJ Forrest Nash running the graveyard shift in small-town Gallows Creek and must save callers from a mysterious killer. You'll solve puzzles, explore a fully interactive retro radio station, gather clues, and make real-time decisions through branching dialogues while interacting with eccentric townsfolk, all under the pressure that every call could mean life or death. Its 1980s slasher aesthetic, fully voiced cast, physics-based interactions, and killer synthwave and rock soundtrack create a tense, immersive, and darkly humorous experience that balances suspense, strategy, and nostalgia. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $4.94, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, The Game, Complete Edition is a remastered 2D beat-em-up featuring Scott Pilgrim and friends as they battle through waves of enemies to defeat the League of Ramona's Evil Exes, including all original DLC packs like Knives Chow and Wallace Wells. You'll level up characters, unlock abilities, discover secret items and modes, and summon powerful allies while navigating vibrant, comic-inspired stages packed with action, humor, and chaotic combat. With cooperative multiplayer, competitive minigames like Dodgeball, and dynamic retro-style visuals, it delivers a nostalgic yet fresh arcade experience full of charm, energy, and replayability. It's a 77 on game rankings, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $2.99, Bad North is a charming yet brutal real-time tactics roguelike where you defend your idyllic island kingdom against relentless Viking invaders, leading the desperate exodus of your people while navigating the unique shapes of each island. You'll issue high-level commands to your soldiers, exploit terrain, and make split-second tactical decisions in procedurally generated environments, balancing simplicity of controls with deep, dynamic combat that rewards strategy and foresight. Its juxtaposition of adorable soldiers against blood-stained battlefields, minimalist visuals, and tense emerging gameplay creates a captivating experience that's accessible to newcomers while still challenging seasoned tacticians. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $4.99, Manifold Garden is a mind-bending puzzle game that reimagines the laws of physics, letting you manipulate gravity to explore an Escher-esque world of impossible architecture and infinite horizons. You'll navigate endlessly repeating geometric structures, solve intricate puzzles, and shift perspectives to uncover hidden paths, restore life to a barren world, and unlock the secrets of the universe. Its striking visual design, serene soundtrack, and clever spatial mechanics create a mesmerizing, meditative experience that challenges perception, logic, and creativity while offering endless opportunities for exploration, discovery, and contemplative wonder. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $4.49, Touhou Genso Wanderer is a roguelike RPG where you take control of Reimu, the Hakurei Shrine Maiden, to investigate mysterious incidents in the magical world of Gensokyo, filled with fantastical creatures and hidden secrets. You'll explore procedurally generated dungeons, battle a variety of enemies using unique abilities, collect items, unlock new skills, and face challenging encounters that require strategy, careful planning, and adaptability. Its colorful visuals, charming character designs, whimsical soundtrack, and fast-paced, turn-based combat create an engaging, replayable adventure that blends traditional RPG mechanics with roguelike unpredictability. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, and I'm not sure about trophy difficulty or time to platinum as it's such a small sample size. For $3.49, Brotato is a frantic top-down arena shooter roguelite where you play a potato armed with up to 6 weapons at once, battling relentless waves of aliens while awaiting rescue. You'll customize your runs with dozens of characters, hundreds of items and weapons, from flamethrowers and SMGs to rocket launchers and even sticks and stones, and craft unique builds by selecting traits and upgrades that suit your playstyle. With fast-paced runs, auto-firing weapons, manual aiming options, and adjustable difficulty, its chaotic combat, vibrant arenas, and endlessly replayable mechanics create a hilariously intense, addictive, and highly strategic roguelite experience. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For 324, Cat Quest is a charming open-world RPG set in the whimsical world of Felongrad, where you play a heroic cat on a quest to rescue your kidnapped sister from sinister forces threatening the kingdom. You'll explore a vast overworld filled with colorful characters, engaging stories, clever puns, and challenging dungeons, while battling enemies, collecting loot, completing side quests, and leveling up your feline hero with new abilities, equipment, and magical powers. Its bright, cartoonish visuals, lighthearted tone, and accessible combat make it a delightful, endlessly replayable adventure for players of all ages who enjoy humor, exploration, and a pawsome RPG experience. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $3.99, Creaks is a surreal puzzle adventure where you descend into a mysterious mansion filled with avian inhabitants and menacing furniture, using wit, courage, and careful observation to uncover hidden secrets. You'll solve dozens of cleverly designed puzzles, explore hand-painted rooms, discover hidden paintings, and unravel the mansion's enigmatic story while interacting with strange, sometimes deadly creatures. From the creators of Machinarium and Samarost, its precise animation, atmospheric sounds, and eclectic original score from Hidden Orchestra create an immersive, visually stunning, and deeply engaging experience that rewards curiosity, exploration, and careful thought. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum, and you can check out my trophy guide for it on the channel if you plan on going for it. For $4.99, Rising Hell is a fast-paced vertical roguelite that fuses intense action with headbanging heavy metal energy and a relentless climb through chaos. You'll ascend a constantly shifting hellscape teeming with bloodthirsty demons, chaining acrobatic combos, dashes, and jumps as you fight through brutal arenas while unlocking new characters and talents that drastically change your playstyle. Its fiery pixel art visuals pulse to a thrashing metal soundtrack as you battle colossal bosses like Dagon and Beelzebub, conquer randomized gauntlets, and test your endurance in challenge modes packed with leaderboards, unlocks, and replayability that keeps every run thrilling. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $3.99, Thronebreaker: The Witcher Tales is a rich and beautifully crafted single-player RPG that blends narrative-driven exploration with clever puzzles and deep card-based combat. Set in the dark and war-torn world of The Witcher, you'll follow Meve, the fierce queen of Lyria and Rivia, as she faces a looming Nilfgaardian invasion and must reclaim her throne through grit, sacrifice, and cunning leadership. Featuring hundreds of beautifully illustrated battle encounters, branching storylines shaped by your moral choices, and dialogue crafted by CD Projekt Red's veteran writers, it delivers a deeply emotional journey full of strategy, betrayal, and hard-won triumphs. It's an 85 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $3.99, The Night Witch is a fast-paced Metroidvania that fuses bullet hell shooting with spellcasting and deck building for a uniquely magical and thrilling experience. Set in the underground realm of Dungeonitis, you'll take flight as a powerful Night Witch, battling mechanical enemies, corrupted creatures, and reality-bending hazards, while balancing physical prowess with mystical energy to protect your people. Customize your playstyle by upgrading night abilities for faster, more aggressive combat, or by mastering over 30 spell cards to unleash devastating magic, all while your choices shape public trust, relationships, and the ultimate strength of your powers. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $4.99, Victor Vran is an action RPG that puts you in the shoes of a demon hunter on a mission to liberate the cursed city of Zagoravia, blending fast-paced combat with deep character customization and loot-driven progression. Equip an arsenal of powerful weapons, game-changing outfits, and fate-binding destiny cards, while mastering dynamic combat that lets you dodge, leap, and chain attacks against hordes of demons and cunning bosses. Whether playing solo or in co-op, you can summon 12 unique demon powers, mix and match 8 weapon classes, and adapt your loadout on the fly, all set in a richly detailed gothic world with an acclaimed voice cast. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 85 hours to platinum. For $3.74, ClusterTruck is a chaotic physics-based platformer that turns a speeding highway into a perilous, over-the-top playground where the floor is literally lava. Leap, dodge, and sprint across unpredictable tumbling trucks, testing your reflexes, timing, and creativity as swinging hammers, lasers, flamethrowers, and other deadly hazards are added in increasingly insane and inventive levels. Its high-octane acrobatics, explosive momentum, and physics-driven chaos push every run to the limits, rewarding daring maneuvers, split-second decisions, and risk-taking while delivering relentless thrills, outrageous stunts, and heart-pounding excitement that keeps players coming back for more. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, at about 5 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $3.99, The Escapists 2 is a sandbox prison simulator that challenges you to craft, steal, brawl, and ultimately escape from some of the toughest, most intricately designed prisons in the world. Customize your inmate with over 300 options, plan daring breakouts, and navigate multi-story facilities while balancing daily routines, guard schedules, and the ever-present risk of discovery, all while mastering creative tools and strategies to outsmart every obstacle. Play solo or team up with 3 friends online or in local co-op to engineer wild escapes using clever strategies, improvised tools, and coordinated teamwork, making every prison, obstacle, and challenge uniquely yours to conquer. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $4.99, Gauntlet Slayer Edition is a dungeon-crawling action RPG that pits you and your friends against endless hordes of monstrous foes across a wide variety of perilous, treasure-filled, and intricately designed dungeons full of surprises. Choose from multiple heroes, each with unique weapons, abilities, and customization options, as you battle through traps, puzzles, and waves of enemies in fast-paced cooperative combat. Scour every dungeon for gold, upgrade your gear, and combine your powers with friends locally or online to survive increasingly deadly encounters while mastering teamwork, strategy, hero-specific skills, and tactical decision-making. It's a 70 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $3.89, Detention is a 2D atmospheric horror side-scroller that plunges you into a haunted high school in 1960s Taiwan under strict martial law, where 2 students must survive against malevolent forces. Navigate eerie classrooms and shadow-filled corridors while solving puzzles, avoiding deadly creatures, and uncovering ominous objects that reveal the dark secrets lurking within the campus. Drawing on Taoism, Buddhism, Chinese mythology, and Taiwanese cultural references, the game delivers a chilling, story-driven experience filled with suspense, tension, and uniquely haunting, immersive environments that blend history and folklore into every terrifying encounter. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 1 out of 10, and about 3 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $3.74, Aggelos is a captivating action RPG that combines the charm of 16-bit era visuals with the fluidity and depth of modern game design, delivering a nostalgic yet fresh adventure. Set in the peaceful kingdom of Lumen, you'll battle beings from another dimension threatening to overrun the land, while uncovering magical elements, solving secrets, and completing side quests that expand the story and world. Explore forests, seas, cave systems, and ancient temples in a sprawling Metroidvania-style map, mastering slick melee combat, unlocking new abilities, and gathering equipment to overcome increasingly challenging foes across a vibrant, non-linear realm. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $2.99, Steamworld Dig 2 is a thrilling Metroidvania-style platformer that plunges you into an underground world brimming with secrets, treasure, and danger. When mysterious earthquakes strike an old trading town, you play as a lone steambot and her unlikely companion, digging through vivid caves, battling shadowy creatures, and uncovering the haunted remains of an ancient electrical threat while upgrading your gear to reach deeper, more perilous areas. Swing across massive chasms with your hookshot, soar through caverns with a jet engine, and solve intricate puzzles as you gradually unveil the truth about your long-lost friend in this fast-paced, richly designed mining adventure. It's an 88 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $3.99, The Escapists is an award-winning prison break simulation that offers a humorous yet strategic glimpse into life behind bars, where careful planning and cunning are just as important as brute force. Navigate an open-world prison, attending roll calls, completing chores, and interacting with fellow inmates, while crafting tools, earning money, and improving your skills to prepare for the perfect escape. Choose your approach, help others to gain trust, work out to boost strength, rise through the ranks via promotions, or keep a low profile, and combine strategy, timing, and creativity to break out and taste freedom in this cleverly designed, lighthearted prison sandbox. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $2.99, Ghost 1.0 is a stealth action adventure that casts you as a mysterious agent capable of becoming a digital ghost to infiltrate the heavily fortified and labyrinthine Nakamura space station. Sneak past automated defenses, security systems, and armed guards, while hacking into systems, disabling weapons, and unraveling the secrets of enigmatic artifacts scattered throughout the station. Combine careful strategy, acrobatic movement, and your ghostly powers to outsmart relentless enemies, destroy critical objectives, and navigate sprawling, high-tech environments in a tense, high-stakes mission where precision, timing, and quick thinking are everything. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For 99 cents, Fighting X Layer is a fast-paced fighting game that reinvents classic combat with the addition of the innovative Gogi system, giving each battle a strategic edge and layers of depth for experienced players. Fulfill specific in-match requirements to activate your character's Gogi, unlocking new abilities and powers that can turn the tide of a fight and allow you to control the flow of combat with precision and skill. With a roster of diverse fighters, tight mechanics, visually striking arenas, and numerous strategic options, each duel challenges your timing, reflexes, and tactical thinking, while offering satisfying depth for both newcomers and veterans of the genre. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $2.99, Dandara Trials of Fear Edition is a stunning 2D Metroidvania platformer where you play as Dandara, a courageous heroine rising to bring hope to the oppressed world of Salt. Defy gravity as you leap across floors, walls, and ceilings, explore mystical realms, uncover hidden secrets, and battle enemies determined to maintain oppression, all with fluid, fast-paced movement that rewards skill, reflexes, and strategy. This edition adds 3 new areas, a massive boss, new powers, hidden endings, enhanced lore, and improved controls, delivering a challenging, story-rich adventure in a beautifully crafted pixel art world with an immersive original soundtrack. It's an 86 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $4.99, Guacamelee 2 is a colorful dimension-hopping Metroidvania where retired luchador Juan Aguacate steps back into the ring to save a collapsing Mexiverse from a hilariously unhinged multiversal threat. You'll explore a lively world inspired by Mexican folklore as you swap dimensions, string together flashy wrestling combos, and tackle tricky platforming challenges across vibrant towns, eerie swamps, and fiery underworld arenas filled with quirky secrets. With new upgrade paths, expanded enemy types, eccentric bosses, and optional 4-player co-op, it packs fast combat, expressive movement, and plenty of absurd humor, including a definitely not real chicken Illuminati hiding in plain sight. It's an 86 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $4.99, Mark of the Ninja Remastered is a razor-sharp 2D stealth adventure where you use silence, precision, and careful planning to infiltrate enemy compounds and escape unseen. You'll stalk through shadowy corridors, scale walls, disable traps, and manipulate guards using tools, noise, and darkness, all while navigating beautifully hand-painted environments brought to life with fluid animation and crisp 4K remastering. The game's cursed tattoos grant heightened senses to transform every encounter into a strategic puzzle, and with New Game Plus, special edition content, and multiple lethal or non-lethal paths, it offers deep replayability wrapped in a stylish, atmospheric world. It's a 91 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $4.99, Party Hard 2 is a chaotic stealth strategy game where you crash obnoxiously loud parties by sabotaging venues, manipulating crowds, and creatively eliminating targets in over-the-top ways. You'll move through sprawling 3D levels packed with traps, interactable objects, and unpredictable NPC behavior, while crafting tools, scanning rooms with party vision, and triggering wild environmental combos that turn each stage into a darkly funny puzzle. With 4 unique characters, boss fights, local co-op, and a story involving alien conspiracies, criminal syndicates, and a fugitive circus bear, it delivers a goofy, highly replayable blend of stealth and mayhem. It's a 70 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $2.99, Cake Bash is a fast, sugary party brawler where adorable cakes smack, shove, and splatter each other around lively bakery-themed arenas to prove who's the tastiest treat in the entire display case. You'll hop into colorful stages filled with hazards, competing in chaotic challenges like piling on candy, tossing fruit into pies, and outmaneuvering rivals while dealing with falling cutlery, hungry birds, and unpredictable physics that keep every round entertaining. With a mix of competitive modes, goofy minigames, online and local play, and the light progression of the Get Tasty campaign, it delivers a charming, quick-hitting party experience that's as silly as it is satisfying for groups of any size. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $4.99, Blaster Master 02 is a thrilling side-scrolling and top-down hybrid action adventure where Jason and Eve leave Earth behind to confront a cosmic threat and save Eve from a corrupting parasite. You'll pilot the upgraded Gaia Sophia battle tank across diverse alien planets, strategically generating SP from impacts and terrain, while unleashing the new blast counter to turn enemy attacks into devastating opportunities, and masterfully clearing challenging top-down stages. Along the way, meet new pilots, forge alliances, battle rival metal attackers, and uncover an untold story of friendship, betrayal, and high-stakes interstellar combat in beautifully retro-inspired environments. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 10 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $3.99, Turok is a restored classic first-person shooter where time-traveling warrior Turok hunts deadly dinosaurs and cunning enemies across a vast, beautifully remastered 3D world filled with secrets and hazards. You'll run, jump, climb, and aim in any direction while solving puzzles, avoiding traps, and using a massive arsenal, from grenade launchers to the atomic fusion cannon, against prehistoric and futuristic foes in fully interactive, destructible environments. With intelligent AI, bionically enhanced dinosaurs, and dynamic particle-driven backgrounds that react to every action, it delivers tense, action-packed exploration, challenging combat, and thrilling dinosaur-slaying mayhem. It's an 80 on game rankings, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 10 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $4.99, Streets of Rogue is a chaotic roguelite where player choice, freedom, and anarchic fun drive every action in a procedurally generated city teeming with complex AI denizens. You'll complete missions any way you like, using unique character traits, inventive items, and environmental interactions to sneak, fight, or manipulate your way through sprawling, emergent scenarios that encourage experimentation and creativity. With dozens of playable characters, from guns-blazing soldiers to stealthy doctors or guerrilla liberationists, plus unpredictable city events, roguelite progression, and countless inventive solutions, it delivers endlessly replayable, fast-paced, and hilarious top-down action. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 45 hours to platinum. For $1.79, Candle, The Power of the Flame is a tense adventure puzzle game where young novice Teku must navigate deadly traps, intricate obstacles, and treacherous environments to rescue his tribe's shaman from the evil Wakcha. You'll solve complex environmental puzzles, carefully timing movements, observing subtle clues, and using your surroundings to survive, with each misstep potentially leading to failure in beautifully handcrafted atmospheric levels filled with hidden secrets and immersive details. With its focus on observation, precision, patience, and thoughtful exploration, it delivers a challenging, immersive experience that rewards clever problem-solving and careful planning. It's a 70 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $3.24, Dimension Drive is a fast-paced space shoot-'em-up where you battle across 2 split-screen battlefields, switching instantly to dodge bullets, reach secret areas, and outmaneuver enemies. You'll pilot your ship through 13 story campaign levels and an additional 13 in New Game Plus, mastering advanced techniques like drift and reverse drive, while collecting hidden data cubes to unlock and upgrade weapons such as the flak shotgun and pulse cannon. With local co-op, online leaderboards, 4 difficulty modes from normal to insane, and strategic dual-field gameplay, it delivers intense, skill-testing action that rewards precision, timing, and quick thinking. It's a 70 on OpenCritic, and I'm not sure about trophy difficulty or time to platinum as it's such a small sample size. For $3.74, Lovecraft's Untold Stories is a dark action roguelite where you battle terrifying monsters from the Cthulhu mythos while exploring randomly generated levels inspired by Lovecraft's haunting tales and twisted horrors. You'll choose from 5 unique heroes, detective, thief, professor, witch, or ghoul, each with distinct combat styles, collecting weapons, items, and artifacts as you navigate hospitals, jungles, and the eerie town of Innsmouth filled with lurking dangers. Confront the Great Old Ones, manage your sanity through tough decisions, and uncover hidden mythos knowledge to survive tense, replayable encounters filled with horror, strategy, and deep roguelite depth. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, and I'm not sure about trophy difficulty or time to platinum as it's such a small sample size. For $3.74, The Final Station is a tense post-apocalyptic survival game where you pilot a heavily armed locomotive through a world overrun by infected hordes, scavenging scarce supplies and deciding who lives or dies. You'll explore abandoned stations, fight hostile enemies, and carefully manage resources, while picking up survivors who can provide valuable perks, or create unexpected challenges, as you push further into the devastated, eerie, and often unpredictable landscape. With its blend of rail-based exploration, strategic combat, moral choices, and atmospheric storytelling, it delivers a gripping, suspenseful journey where every decision matters and survival is never guaranteed. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 10 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $4.99, LEGO Marvel's Avengers is a lighthearted, action-packed LEGO adventure where you join iconic Marvel heroes to save the world across iconic locations from the films, comics, and beyond in fully destructible LEGO environments. You'll switch between dozens of playable characters, each with unique abilities, solve intricate puzzles, smash through interactive environments, and team up in chaotic local co-op to overcome missions filled with humor, inventive combat, and creative LEGO charm. With familiar storylines, expansive levels, secret collectibles, and plenty of hidden Easter eggs, it delivers a fun, family-friendly superhero experience full of imaginative action and endless LEGO antics. It's a 70 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $3.99, Tomb Raider Definitive Edition is a thrilling action-adventure where Lara Croft's origin story comes to life in a beautifully rebuilt, next-gen world full of danger, mystery, and deadly surprises at every turn. You'll explore lush environments, solve intricate puzzles, and survive high-octane combat while customizing weapons, crafting gear, and navigating treacherous terrain that tests both skill and strategy, uncovering hidden secrets and ancient relics along the way. With its cinematic storytelling, immersive world-building, and tense survival challenges, it delivers a gripping, replayable adventure that defines Laura's first journey from novice explorer to hardened adventurer. It's an 85 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $4.99, Unmetal is a clever stealth action adventure where Jesse Fox must escape a covert military base after being wrongly imprisoned, using brains, brawn, and improvised gadgets at every turn. You'll sneak, fight, and manipulate your way through heavily guarded areas, employing explosives, quirky weapons, and puzzle solving, while interacting with eccentric characters in a story packed with satirical gaming and pop culture references. With stealth mechanics, inventive combat options, interrogation sequences, and absurd humor, including cat disguises, clever MacGyver-style improvisations, and over-the-top antics, it delivers a hilariously tense and replayable covert escape experience. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sales stuff that I put out. Leave a like and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.